Okay, hello dear friends. So anyway, I cannot fall asleep, so why not? I use this time to do something that that make me happy. Oh, where's my pen? Yes, here. So tropical flower. Bird of paradise. Yeah. So today I went to the Academy of Sciences in San Francisco. It was a wonderful experience. Let me concentrate on the drawing. So there are so many new things to learn, and it's really fun to learn about all these new things. One, two, three, there is a little one here. There is a sprout here. Okay. Let me have a little small one here. It's possible. It's a big flower. Okay, another one. So I went to the Academy of Science, and there are many interesting information, including one information is about color and our eyesight. So there was this animal, a very low-level animal. It's really interesting to see. And this is a low-level animal, so its vision is not so complicated. Put it here. I'm sorry, I'm so concentrated. I cannot talk anything. I cannot talk anything. Then I do not talk. Then I do not need to talk. So I'm sorry, I will not talk because I need to concentrate. There is not that much. What is this blue bird? Bird of orchid. I think this is an orchid flower. Bird of paradise. How about more bird of paradise? This one, we let it grow on top. We let it grow the way we want it to grow. Why not? Why not? The long sprouts. Okay, another 3 of them. That should be sufficient. Bird of paradise. And 1, 2, 3. Now we need to draw the leaf. Okay, so there is one particular kind of animal, and its name is flatworm. It's a very small, tiny, insignificant animal, and quite a low-level animal. And this animal cannot see a lot of lights. Animals see lights differently. Some animals see one picture, some insects see many, and then compose into one picture together. And this animal is such a low life. Well, this is not respecting to say it's low life, but from the evolution point of view, it is quite low level, low intelligence. It does not have a very complicated servo nerve system or brain. Brain is quite simple. It only have a few lines, not like a human brain developed into everyone turned to with a very complicated nerve system, and this little animal has not developed that. So they could not see much things. They can only see light. They cannot see the shape of the light and other things. They can only distinguish there is light, and that's it. So that it can help them to go to the direction to look for something to eat. And that's about their life. And they use the one word is that they have such a small brain, and if this animal develop a very sophisticated color visual ability, it is an overkill. So first I was thinking this word overkill is a very cool word. Yeah. For some people, we are all wired differently. We are all developed differently. Something good for us may not be good for another person. Something not good for us may be just perfectly good. for other people. So it could be an overkill for us and not so much, and just perfect for other people. What actually interests me is from this word overkill, kill, I start to think vision, our visual ability is such an important thing, and it actually has things to do with our intelligence. So because my eye my vision is deteriorating because of my age, I start to see, I start to have difficult. I need reading glass and all these things. So I start to, so these make me to think, is that because my eyes does not see so well, so I become dumb, become less intelligent. So theoretically or scientifically say, this is actually should be the truth. So this is a question I do not have answer, and I would like to ask you audience, the very bright very bright people, help me with this. Are we losing our intelligence? We become dumb as we're getting old, and because we cannot see. I have heard one person say, wow, he went to an old couple's family, and the old couple's family was not clean enough, and he said it's because they could not see. It's kind of mean to say this, but on the other hand, it's quite the truth. If you do not see, you cannot clean it, right? You do not see it's dirty, so you cannot clean it. So your house is less clean. And it makes me more interesting is because some people I know are colorblind. And in class, sometimes I got students come to me and say, I cannot see this color. And it's a very, very intelligent student, very smart student. But because he or she could not see, he can feel the difference he has from the other students. The other students does not have a problem to see, oh, that is blue, that is red. And he always have trouble on it. It really discourage himself and make him feel inferior than other people. So this is really make me so painful to see a very smart student, but because of this, there is something bother him. And I think naturally, when people are weak on something, heaven give them another way to amend it, to make it up. Some people are colorblind, then they have better ability, stronger sense of color depths. They can see the same color but see better of the shade, better than we people with normal, who is not so colorblind. With yeah, so people are all different. So I just want to know how I can help him. For example, in class, I will ask a question and nobody can see the depths of color, and only these students can see the depths of color. I would like to have this opportunity to bring up his confidence so that he will feel, wow, I can do something other people cannot even do, and only I can do it. I have my eye is not only a problem, it's also an advantage comparatively. I want to give him this chance. And what else I want to say? Another thing interests me is for the colorblind people. This is purely a question. It's not a comment or blah blah. This is a question. Do any of you are colorblind? Red and green or yellow colorblind? How do you see? Oh, sorry. I get myself lost, so I didn't pay attention to where I draw. So, how do you see? How do you see? I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? How do you see traffic light? Do you remember it by memory? Because it's the top one is red and the bottom one is green. Do you remember it? Or is there any way you can see the different color shades? Actually, Academy, the Academy of Science, they make their catalog and everything with the attention of making everybody can read the catalog. They carefully choose the color, because some color are maybe, I don't know how they choose this color, because it's something that I have no knowledge and no experience. I do not have any knowledge about, but I want to know. Yeah. So red light. I think that's enough. I still cannot fall asleep. Maybe because I slept during the movie hour. There is a planetarium and I fell asleep there. What a shame. But no surprise, I always fall asleep in movie time. It's one of my and another friend sent me a message, would like me to talk about abuse. I'm sorry, it is a very hard topic for me to talk about because I don't think I have enough knowledge to talk about it. But one thing I would like to say is that it really depends on how much you are afraid of abuse. Is that a big problem? Is that a problem as big as that you cannot live with? If that's a big problem, you cannot live with it, make a solution, make a decision, find a solution. If it is something that you can still bear with, then I cannot find any way to talk. But if that is something you cannot live with, then work on it. If you need to report. If you need to what else do you need? If you need to leave that person, because it's your life. You are the only person who can take care of your own life. Do not rely on other people. Do not pray for the abuser to become a good person. No. Once you know this person will never change, you know it's in his blood, he is not, or she is in the blood that this person is not a good person. You need to make a decision to go away from it, to shake it off. It must be quite hard to shake it off, but if that comes to the stage that if you do not shake it off, you will not have a life, you will not have a meaningful life, then do it, shake it off. Leave that person, that situation, and brave enough to take charge of your own life. Nobody else can take care of your life as much as yourself, as much as ourselves. Sorry, I cannot see. My vision is abused by my age, and I cannot do anything with it. The only thing I can do is to buy a new pair of glasses. And that is what I'm doing, what I do. Okay, I think this is it. I leave some lines thinner, some line darker, like that. I'm sorry. This must be a very, very disappointing blah, blah, blah. I am too concentrated in the drawing. Oh, I'm so happy. the joy of finishing a pen. Gosh, I love finish a pen. I know it's not a good. It takes money to buy the pen, but the sense of achievement. Oh, yeah. I need to go to sleep. And this video is, I don't know, it's not a good video, but anyway, I have the highest respect for you, my friend, for whatever hardship you are going through. I have the highest respect. Maybe you are abused by another person. Maybe you are abused by a certain disease that torture you. You are here writing to me. You are a great life. You are a wonderful life. And from my comments, I have seen one person is in quite a harsh health condition. I have my best wish for you. You are a good person. Keep it up. You will get over it. Don't worry. You will get over it. You will get over it. I want to sleep. Bye bye, friends. I love you. I really do. I really do. Bye bye. Okay, your job. Name some flower you want me to paint. The back page I want to paint actually. Want me to draw. The back page I actually want to draw this one. See? This one. I want to draw that one. Or something else. Something more tropical. Voila. Bye bye, friends.